Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy, the podcast. I got to talk to you about Detroit Auto Parts. They're the official parts store of Redline Radio. They have two convenient locations, one on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or the west side, 216-398-7373. Don't forget to mention Redline Radio and you receive 10% off your purchase. Make sure you hit up Detroit Auto Parts. Check them out. Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Redline Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa.
What's going on, everybody? It is Tim Buck 2 from Tim Buck Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
Warning. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those solely of the creator. They are not the opinions of Redline Radio LLC or its owners. Parental discretion is strongly advised.
MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy. I am your host, comedian Sean Boyd. Welcome to another beautiful Monday evening, y'all. Oh, shit.
You did the same shit. See how people do you?
Oh, man. And as always, my main partner, my co-host in the motherfucking building, on time.
Barely.
Yeah. Hey, it ain't a black screen. It ain't just me on the screen. So that count is on time, motherfucker. Little sis, Miss KT, what's going on, sis?
What's up, bro?
Sun's out, guns out, go, let's go.
Hey, flex on me. It's hot. It's too hot for clothes.
It is hot. It's definitely hot. Yep. It's funny because like remember I did the childhood memory about the HBCU tour
Mhm.
that I went on, and this was the school that I really liked it. You know,
What school
I
was
said
that?
I really liked it, Virginia Union,
Oh, okay.
and this is that old. So this is 11th grade old, and it still fits. Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah. So.
I can't fit shit from 11th grade. Not even a sock or a shoe. Shit.
You gotta remember, I was big, then lost weight, and then went back. So you know.
I was super small and I ain't never seen that shit again. Never ever. It's a vacant memory.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. Oh man, I see. We got two couchers in the building. I don't know what two it is, but thanks for sticking with us and joining.
What's up, couchers?
Before we start, prayers and healing energy out to Dave, Dynamite Dave. Make sure you send some prayers up to him. We appreciate it. Oh, happy birthday to Shayna, one of our past guests. Her birthday's today.
That's what's up.
Also, big shout out to our guests last week and week before, because I forgot to shout out last week. So big shout out to our past two guests. We had Walter Ford on, comedian Walter Ford on last week. Big shout out to him. That was a fun show. And then the week before that, we had DJ.
Fat boy DJ.
Big shout out to him. Appreciate y'all. That was some fun times. Yeah. So we here, motherfuckers. We ain't got no guests. It's just us. So, but y'all used to that. So you know.
I'm just chopped, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Lee Money in the building. I don't know what the fuck you here for.
Lee Money, you want to be our guest?
He said no. Timmy on the ones and twos as always. What's going on, Timmy?
Not much, man. Just enjoying Monday.
There you go.
For real. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Today at work was hectic. We got a new system,
Okay.
and yeah, it was wild, but it was cool though.
New systems are always fun, right?
Hell no.
Oh man. So yeah, it was some bullshit today. I got sent home today from work.
Ooh, that's some high level bullshit.
Yeah, because like it's funny because when I woke up, I was like, man, I should call off today. It was I felt it.
You felt it was that
I
kind of
felt
day.
it. It was that kind of day. And I always go into some bullshit. You can't just go into work, get in your truck, and leave and deliver shit. No, you got to spend 45 minutes to an hour and a half rearranging your truck because they don't actually have loaders. Like, that's bullshit.
They don't pay loaders.
They pay them, but they don't fucking load the truck.
Oh.
Like, they
They
literally
just throw the shit on there.
They literally just throw the shit on there. And it was one of them
Wow.
days I looked at the app when I was walking up to my truck and it was like 92 stops, 185 packages. So I'm like, all right, take a deep breath.
Because you know it's gonna be long.
Yeah. So I'm like, I got some bulk stops that's got a bunch of packages for one stop. All right, cool. I'm just, get ready.
find
to
all
move
them
some
packages.
shit.
Yeah.
But they had two bulk stops just on top of each other and no rhyme, no reason, other shit with it, shit on the other side that was with the bulk. So I was like, what the fuck, man? And it was just one of those days. I'm like, nobody else has to do their job at all, but
Right.
we have to.
Right.
Like, we have to do our fucking job every single week, every single day, and or we get in trouble, we get fined, it come out our check, all that shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, like, so, like, it definitely, like, so if they don't scan a package to your truck and you don't know what's on your truck and then you see it, they want you to deliver that shit regardless, right?
Oh,
And
even
if
if
you
you don't
don't-
got no information for it.
Right. And if you
Yeah.
don't, they still say something to you. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, I pay attention to my shit. I'd be like, wait, what the fuck is this? Why is it an extra box in this section that I'm already done with? Oh, fuck, these motherfuckers ain't scanning. So, I always backtrack, go through it, especially if it ain't out the way, and deliver the shit. So I always do my fucking job, but they never do. The QA people don't do their job. The fucking load managers don't do their job. The loaders definitely don't know how to fucking do their job. They have no fucking common sense. Common sense is not common.
That's
Ever.
for sure.
Ever. So like it makes no fucking sense to me. And they just laughing on the belt, doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like, what the fuck are
You
y'all
look at
doing?
them like they chilling.
yeah, it's like, do you see this fucking fucked up ass truck? You know what I'm saying? So I said something to the the line manager or whatever, and I was like, dude, this is every day. And I've been there 7 years. So you like, nothing changes. You can complain, nothing ever changes, right? So he comes up, walks in my truck, And then my manager come up and he was like, "You bitching again?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm sick of this fucking shit. Like, this shit has to fucking stop, period." And then the line manager was like, "Oh, you're gonna talk like that? Like, what do you mean? I'm not cussing you out. I'm saying I'm sick of this fucking shit because I am.
Right.
Like, you not gonna do nothing about it. Like, you not gonna do nothing. You not gonna help me fix
You're
the
not trying
shit.
to make nothing better.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not gonna help me fix the shit. All you gonna do is, oh, you can't talk like, man, fuck you. I'm a grown ass man." And then he walks out the truck and like starts shaking his head, like, "Bitch, you ain't hard. Stop. Don't do that. Cause I will fuck you up and get arrested. So like, just stop. Just walk the fuck away." And so like my manager, he pissed. He's like, "Just go home, Sean." I'm like, "All right, I'm out." You get like, I already didn't want to be there. I already wanted to fucking call off. And this motherfucker gave me the out. He was like, "Go home." I'm like, "Fuck it. I'm out."
Listen.
I'm out. Literally.
Peace.
I walked out. And I heard the security guard go, like, because she seen me walk by. So she knew something was up. You know what I'm saying? And I got in my car, started riding. Then I get a text from my manager talking about, "Where'd you go?" I'm like, "Really?"
The same manager that said go home.
Yeah. I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Motherfucker, you told me to go home." Like, "Oh, you're going to miss a day of pay over this?" To keep my sanity? Yes, I am. In order not to fuck somebody
Because I ain't
up.
gonna have no days of pay dealing with you.
Exactly. So
It
I'm
might
taking
get
my
real
ass out.
bad.
And I ain't even respond to his last message talking about, "You gonna go home, you gonna miss a day of pay over this." Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Nigga,
I'm
clearly I'm already here, so
like, yeah, I'm like, I'm out. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Like, I mean, what he should have did was been like, "Hey, Sean, go outside, get some fresh air. I'll start moving shit around.
right.
And then when you done, I'll help you finish moving the shit around."
Listen,
That's what he should have said.
people don't even understand that you always catch more flies with honey than you do with shit. Probably not. That's probably not true. Shit probably is. You probably do catch more flies. But anyway, I don't know who made that saying. As I was saying, I realized that shit is fucked up and not true.
Because shit catch a lot of flies.
Yeah, the saying is really vinegar, but people be on bullshit. But it's really annoying that, he could have offered, like, people don't understand, a little bit of kindness goes a long way. He could have offered you, "Hey, go take a deep breath, take a walk. It'll be all right. It'll still be here. I'll get somebody to help you, like something." People don't care though.
No, because I'm gonna sit in this fucking hot ass box. It's literally a fucking hot box. Like, literally, soon as you in that bitch, you instantly start sweating. Then
Right.
you gotta move shit around. So by the time I start work, I'm soaked already. Just like on Friday, same fucking shit happened. Fucked up ass truck. A different line lead came over and was like, "Hey, what's going on? Can I help you? Like, can I help you? Like, what do you need help with?" You know what I'm saying? Instead of this dumbass who I've said something to plenty of times, knowing his fucking workers don't do shit, and he want to walk in there and not even look at the fucking problem. But this other guy, I don't know where the fuck he came from, was like, "What can I help you with?" I understand, like, I can see the bullshit.
Yeah.
What can I help you with? And he like literally helped me rearrange my shit. Like, all I need to do is hand me some shit and I'll do the rearranging. And he helped me the whole fucking time.
Because that's what you want. Like somebody that's at least going to help you when you feel like that. Because sometimes you do get overwhelmed on people's bullshit.
Do your trucks have air conditioning in them?
I mean, that shit don't do nothing. Yeah, like I got air conditioning, but so I gotta have a bulk door closed, which is the door leading to the packages. Then I gotta have both side doors closed, right? I come to a stop, I open the bulk door, I go back there, it's hot as fuck, so I start sweating to grab the package.
Yeah.
So then I come out, close that door, open the other door to get out. Then I gotta close that door behind me, so it's more time doing that. Like Friday was like so fucking muggy. I had it on, but all it was like blowing cold air on my sweat. That's all it did. Blow cold air on my sweat, and then I got to do the shit all over again. All recycled.
The mail trucks don't even have air conditioning.
Yeah, I know. They don't have no fucking air. So
Ain't
like
that
I
crazy?
understand what they go
That's
through.
crazy. It's hot.
Because they don't have fucking air unless they got the small van. Those have air.
And the bigger vans, the ProMasters do
Yeah.
too, but only certain mailmen get to drive the ProMasters. Everybody else
Has to be in the sweat box.
just the shitty 30-year-old S10s.
They're fucking sweat boxes, man. And it's like I have to literally stand up in this fucking sweat box and sweat my ass off to grab a fucking package. But whatever. That was my work day today.
So when you sweat your ass off, who do you deliver it to?
the seat.
Pretty much.
Or do you sweat it off in increments and each package gets a little bit?
Some of the packages have a little drip drop on them, yeah, but I'm not wiping my ass with the package.
I mean, you said you sweat it off. I just want to know, where does it go? I just want to, because if something's off, eventually it's on something. I mean, that's just how things work.
And then I was so mad when I left work. I was gonna pick up little mama, but I was like, I need to calm down. Like I'm just like super pissed. I go home, sit down on the couch for a second, fall the fucking
Doze
asleep.
off because you're an old man.
Fucking fall asleep.
Yeah,
wake
that's how
up.
it go.
Wake up at 2:30, and I'm like,
Whole
ain't no-
day.
Yeah, I'm like, ain't no reason to go fucking get hurt because I got to drop her ass back off.
Right. Oh.
But I got, I went and turned in my fucking Spectrum equipment because I got rid of fucking cable finally because I got a fucking.
Ain't no point.
Yeah, I mean, I got a fucking Fire Stick that gives me
Has
all
everything.
every fucking thing, like every single.
And
thing.
I got a program that you can get live TV if you want it.
I have
$17.
everything.
Oh.
I have everything. Live TV.
Well, then hook me up, shit, so I can quit playing my
pay-per-views.
17.
17 a month?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't pay shit. I pay one flat rate. And when the
How
app,
you keep live TV?
it's on the apps that I got on my
Oh.
Fire Stick. Yeah.
Oh, get me hip to the map. Shit.
So yeah, I watch all that shit, like live, like everything, live fucking TV. Like literally, the one day I was switching through my Fire Stick on HGTV East, because you know that's what we watch, to the HGTV on the fucking cable. And it's the same fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, why? Like, just for the DVR, like all my shows on there too. Like all I gotta do is look up the show and watch it, you know. So I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but yeah, that was my work day today. Yeah. But my weekend was great though.
Was it?
Yeah, my weekend was dope as fuck.
What'd you do for the weekend?
How was your day though? I'm talking to you. Go ahead.
My day was beautifully fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a KT day.
Listen, that's just who I am. I've realized I'm beautifully fucked up. It's just how life goes for me. Let me see. What did I do when I woke up? I don't even know. So my problem is whenever there's like a death and funeral and bullshit, I always have this like weird energy. And so I do like bullshit to get it off. I don't know. It's just the kind of person I am because it weighs on me so heavy.
Right.
But the beauty of it was she looked gorgeous. I went to a funeral of the 21-year-old who was killed with a T.
In the bar fight?
Yeah, in the bar fight.
Yeah.
And, you know, it touches me and breaks my heart because I didn't even realize it till I was talking to somebody else that I've known her since 5th grade. Like
Oh shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you said middle school.
well, it was elementary when I
Yeah,
did 1 year, I'd imagine.
Right,
so
right.
it was, but like I am the type of, maybe not, maybe I don't want to say that. I'll say this. I can empathize with beating the bitch's ass and her wanting to kill you. Like I get that because I've been in enough fights and I've seen enough bitches who said, bitch, I'm gonna kill you
Right.
after they got their ass beat. And I'm thankful that they didn't because you never, you know, you just never know. But she looked really nice in her white and purple and her family was all in white. I actually saw her brother. I just happened to run into him over the weekend. And it was just a hard, beautiful, ghetto mess of a funeral.
Oh shit. One of those.
Listen, like some man who I think might have been the stepdad. I don't know. He was a little older though, but he was drunk. So it was at a church. It was at the Burning Bush. You could see he was drunk.
Right.
And I think he just kept trying to touch her because, you know, he in pain and people just be wanting that, like, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's so drunk, he like stumbling and he like hitting the casket. So it's making people nervous and it's pissing people
Like
off.
it's about to fall.
Yeah. And then so like they trying to get him out of there. And then he like, y'all can't tell me what I can fucking see. You know, he just,
Right.
they like, it's a church, relax. I don't give a fuck where we at. Like, shit. So then about like he did like a jerk off move off of the lady that was trying to calm him down.
Right.
And then 4 niggas jumped up like big buff niggas like, we got a problem here. And he like, peace, brothers.
He like, I'm grieving, but I don't want to get my ass beat.
Listen, because I know which line not to cross, nigga. And
Right.
you are not the one. So but it was nice. It was touching and heartbreaking. And you know, all of her high school friends. You know, most of them I know, and so you see them, and it's just a really, really difficult thing. I kind of want to go here a little bit. I'll just go here a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you got
Somebody made a comment about the mom coming to pick them up to fight, you know, over the years. And so it just reminded me of what we were talking about last year, you know.
Wait, the mom. Wait,
So the girl who passed away, her mom
okay.
would pick up the girl's other siblings that wasn't her kids, but it was the dad's kids,
Okay.
so that they could fight if there was other problems. And so it's
Okay.
just this idea of your daughter is now dead because fighting is the known course of action.
Right.
But if you teach them something different, better, you know.
Yeah.
And so I hate to go there because I am a huge proponent of don't let nobody fuck with you.
Right.
And I've always taught my kids, not a single one that I know of my children have ever started a fight, because that's not who I am. I don't think I've ever started a fight unless you count shit talking, because I'm a great shit talker.
Right.
And a lot of fights have started behind my shit talking.
Right.
But I don't put my hands on people initially because I know what it's going to lead to, and I don't want that for anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like we have this idea of fighting is cool, and all these shows, Bad Girls Club and bitch this
Bad
and bitch
Boys
that, and
Club.
fight them, and you know what I'm saying, and love and hip hop and
Yep.
wives and all, you know, everybody
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
They love all the drama. The more ratings, the more money you
Yep.
make. You
Yep.
know, and it's this idea that it's okay. And then when it costs somebody their life, then it's like, oh, well,
It's not okay. Yeah.
yeah. But it was a young man there named George who said he lost his girlfriend just a few months ago. And he said he was trying to tell China, like, you know, we'll never know what kind of time we have in this life. You need to.
Wait, was that the girl who got shot?
China's the girl that got shot and
Right.
killed. And he said he was just telling her, like, you don't know how much time you have. You know, everybody needs to meet their higher power, learn, get a good relationship. And he said she literally like shrugged them off, like, well, I ain't got to worry about that. You know, like that idea of, because when you're young, you feel invincible. You feel like you have all the time in the world.
Yep. And you don't.
And you don't. And we never know. Like, none of us know how much time we have.
Right.
But when you're young, it feels like it's not even a thought.
Yeah.
And you get kind of careless with your actions. And even, you know, I was looking on a girl's post today, even after she got shot and she was in the hospital, when the family thought she was going to be fine, the other girl's family was talking about jumping her, and they were still talking about fighting. Like, oh, well, we'll meet you here, and you know, just, and then she didn't make it through like they thought she was, and then you just like, so that's one of the
So
things
wait,
that
she
is
was in the
difficult about
hospital,
her
shot, and
family.
they still talking shit, talking about when she get out, we go finish the fight. Like,
No, because so she beat up a girl, and
Right,
the girl who shot her family was saying like they was gonna jump her because she beat up they people.
but she shot them. So why? I mean, okay, yeah.
I don't know. That's one of the confusing things that I don't like about the Black community. Like, it's like we have this level of anger and hatred and stupidity when it comes to stuff like that.
Mhm.
And, you know, I say it this way because this is a tangent, but, you know, the Red Fox has made all of these rules about you got to be 30 and over now to come in their club. They can refuse the rights to anybody if they choose to. You know, all of these like dress rules and
Did
all
they
this
just make
stuff.
that up?
Yeah, they just made an addendum to whatever they already had. So
Okay.
you already had some stuff in place.
Right.
So now, if you are under 30, you're not allowed in the Red Fox like after 10 p.m. I don't know. I'm making shit up, but
That's cool.
and so, like, if your pants are sagging or caught sagging at any time, they can ask you to leave. If you don't have one, like, it was a whole list of stuff. And then after this whole list, it said, and we have the right to refuse service to anyone at any time. And the argument becomes, is it fucked up? Because are you targeting a specific group? Or is it realistic because this specific group is fucking up everybody's shit everywhere they go? And then
Right.
as a Black woman, it feels hurtful because you're specifically targeting this young generation of Black fuck ups. But as a person who don't fuck up like that, nigga, I want to be able to kick it without being fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
it's just,
No, I get it.
it's just a horrible catch-22
They
situation.
used to do that before with the music they played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that statement, we can refuse the right to anyone. reminds me of the 60s when there were segregation laws, separate but equal. I'm gonna sell these black people food, but you got to get it around back because I have the right to sell to whoever I want because it's my establishment. And so those lines start to get blurred,
Right.
But as an owner, you have a right to protect your investment. This is a business, so I get it all. And I just hate that we don't have any good answers for it. And so that was part of my day that we went to China's funeral and I left like half. I can't do funerals a lot no more. Like it's bullshit. I'm over it. So I took Angel out for her birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday to my best friend, Angel. And we went out to lunch at Applebee's and had some drinks and hung out for a while. And so I also want to I always honor my cousin, Ricky Travis on today. He is my favorite hood soldier. So I had a couple drinks for him. So RIP to my cousin Rick. I honor him today. That was my day.
Right. We didn't even get to the weekend.
But I'm drinking. Oh, are you drinking? Cheers to life, because I said I'm celebrating life. Because you never know how long any of us have.
Take a deep breath for the people that can't.
That's right. Timmy held up nothing.
He held up his hand. That counts.
Oh, there you go.
My weekend was cool. So Friday after work, Ashley T came down. We hung out. Little mama. She was just all over the place. Little mama was. She's so damn funny. It's hilarious watching her. Then Saturday, we hung out, and then I had to drive up to Erie, PA, for a private gig that I had.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
It was fun, man. It was a anniversary party. They were celebrating 51 years of marriage.
Woo!
Alvin Sr. and Diane, I didn't get their last names, but the siblings had me up. And it was funny because our point person, our contact, was Alvin Jr. He's the youngest. And so I hit him up and I was like, hey, are y'all dressing up? He was like, no, jeans and a t-shirt. But he failed to mention that it was an all-white party.
Oh.
So we go in with, black t-shirts and some jeans on, and they already looking at us like, what's your name? Like, and I'm like, I'm here to see.
With?
Right. I'm here to see. I'm here for Alvin. Like, get Alvin for me. Okay, but what's your name? Like, I'm one of the comedians. Like, that's my contact person, Alvin. Like,
you don't need my name.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, you're at table 22. I'm like, what the fuck? So everybody like looking at us. They came up to the table and started asking Ashley for her name, and they're like, well, what's the last name? And she said the last name, and she's like, well, and I'm like, I'm one of the comedians. Oh, okay. Like we just went through this at the door. Like
every step you take, they're like, okay, now what's your name?
Right. So I tell dude that we there. I'm like, you shouldn't miss us because we sticking out like sore thumbs because we not in all white. Shit.
Right.
So he came up and was like, yeah, they don't know you here. But it was crazy because like the middle sister came up and introduced herself because she was like, I figured, it was you, blah, blah, blah. And because it was 3 siblings, the younger brother, middle sister, and the oldest sister. Everybody was cool as shit. But of course I had to talk shit when I finally went on stage about Alvin not telling us it's a white party. Ashley T
People always leave off some
but
details.
Ashley T gave me the joke. She was like, well, at least you brung white to the party. And we sitting with a group of
best friend. That's a good one.
We sitting with a group of brothers. So of course, like I was like, yeah, he didn't even tell me it was an all white party, I was like, but I brung some white. I just didn't wear white. So the table we were sitting with laughing their ass off because they know who I'm sitting with.
Right.
So, but
that's a good one. I like that.
No,
one.
It was funny. It went over good for the people that understood it. A lot of people didn't, but so like I got some information from them to cater it to their parents because it was about their parents, their anniversary. So I got like some funny stories, you know what I'm saying? Like who was the favorite kid, so I can do that joke, you know what I'm saying? The favorite kid joke. And but the microphone was fucked up. It was a cordless mic and it kept going out. Like And so I'm like,
That's
oh,
the worst.
So I'm like 2 steps to the left,
Hey.
right? And some people started laughing. Then it was working. Then the mic was working. Then it went out again. I'm like, take it back now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like, but I'm like, man, I'm not about to keep doing the fucking Cupid shuffle with the microphone and keep trying to ad lib that shit while I'm, getting into my shit. So I literally, so he gave me another mic. That mic went out completely. And I'm like, fuck this shit. So I put the mic down and just went, because I done been doing this shit for long enough to where I don't need a fucking microphone.
You can get loud if you need to.
And literally, it's a little under 200 people.
Wait, you need a mic for 200 people?
Literally under 200 people. You can hear a pin drop in that bitch.
Hey, that means it was dope. That's what's up.
They was like all ears. I let that mic go and I start going in. You know what I'm saying? And they laughing, having a good time, rolling. And so I end up doing church material. I made up my mind I was gonna do church material because I asked him, I'm like, what kind of material
you want to be? Yeah.
I'm like, do you want me to get raunchy? He's like, no, don't get raunchy because my parents say anniversary, blah, blah, blah. And then they prayed over the food. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do some, I'm just gonna do some church material with some other stuff. And
so let me ask you, were these black folks?
Oh, it was all
or were
black.
they niggas?
That's a good question. It's a good question.
I'm just saying.
No, great fucking
you taught
question.
me there's a difference.
It is a difference.
So I'm just wondering.
It is a difference. It is a difference. These was black folk.
All right, that's what's
A
up.
little under 200 black folk. There's probably a sprinkle of niggas
Some
in there.
sprinkles of niggas.
There's
Okay.
gonna be some sprinkles in there and here and there.
There's
But
maybe a sprinkle of niggas everywhere.
everywhere. But it was black folk. So like, they appreciate it and love the church material. But then I did other material that I can keep clean. You know what I'm saying? So I was already in that mode. So I just went there and did that.
That's what's up.
And had a fucking blast, man. Like the parents loved it. The siblings loved it. Like, everybody else was laughing. And, I end up doing, like, the lighting wasn't great. So I usually don't do the Shaq Pale
So was
joke.
it indoor? Or
Yeah, it was indoors, like in a hall.
Okay.
I usually don't do the Shaq Pale joke when the lighting is fucked up.
Because they can't see.
Because they can't see.
That eye.
Right, exactly. They can't see the eye. So I end up doing it anyway because, like, I already was, like, a joke ahead. I was, like, on my shit where I'm 2 jokes ahead of where I was at. So I was like, fuck it, because it was this guy that looked at exactly like Ricky Smiley in that bitch.
Oh, dang.
So I started off the joke like I usually do. Whenever you go somewhere, you got celebrity lookalikes, and I was like, you got Ricky Smiley in the back. I literally had to wait a whole minute for them to stop laughing. Because
so everybody knew who you was talking about?
Everybody knew who I was talking about.
Hey, that's the best
the
right there.
Looked just like Ricky Smiley. And everybody was like laughing their ass off. I had to wait a whole minute. And I was like, tell the brat and Miss Bernice, I said, what's up? So they laughing at that shit. So then he say something to get his get back, which I'm prepared for. And he was sitting at our table. So I already knew what kind of dude he was. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna say something, but not too much, which I appreciated because he said what he had to say. So then they laughing and they're like, oh, get him. And so I said one thing, pretty much shut it down, and it was like, pretty much like let him know it wasn't gonna be no back and forth, it's a joke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and he understood it too. So I said what I had to say, and he ain't say nothing, and I just kept going with the joke. But I walked around and did the eye on each side of the room. So I walk up this way.
Could see it?
Yeah. So it was like laughter. All right, Lee. And then I got to the other side, laughter.
Be careful heading home. There's a nasty storm heading this way.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
Thanks for letting us know.
So I'm on the other side, laughter, and then I can't see while I'm walking though when I'm doing the eye, like because I'm walking this way, I'm doing the eye, right?
Yeah.
And so like I kind of seen it, but then I moved back and I was like, oh shit, I almost tripped because I can't see with my lazy eye laughing. But it was fun because like I got to work with Cam Big Fella Rowe. I met him in Vegas at the World Series of Comedy. Really didn't chop it up with him, but I met him.
That's what's up.
But we actually got to, talk and chop it up a little bit on how we both felt about, the World Series of Comedy. So that was cool. So I blazed it up, got it ready for him, and then he went up, and because we both did a half an hour apiece, but it went good, man. It was a fun time. Everybody was laughing, and it's just one of those just like last weekend,
like a family event.
Yeah, just like last weekend when it was all white. And I was the only black person there. You know what I'm saying? And just like this weekend, it was all black. Ashley was the only white person there. We had a ball. We felt welcome. Everybody was cool. Wasn't nobody on no bullshit. And it was just like, you know, just keep like 2 weeks in a row, just reassure why I love and I do what I do, man. So that was my, and yesterday we played softball, won 2 games for our like silver bracket championship or whatever.
Oh, that's what's up.
So that was cool. Couldn't pitch no shit. Like,
you couldn't?
No, because like I didn't pitch in 2 weeks and it was hot as fuck. So I couldn't, like, my ball had no movement.
He couldn't control his balls.
But we got another pitcher on the team, so it worked because like I end up walking the guy and I'm like, fuck. And the catcher who was the coach, she was like, you want to switch? I was like, no, let me try to work through it. So I ended up walking somebody else and I was like, yep, I'm out. Like,
yeah,
come
like
on.
I don't even got it.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't walked nobody in. So I was like, all right, let's just switch it up. And I went to first, which they, you know, I'm a better first baseman than who we have for first. But it worked out. We ended up winning both games. Run ruled at that. So we beat
that's what's up.
teams by 10. It was, you know, hot as fucking.
So is it
Yeah,
like
good
as soon as you're up by 10, it's over? Is that how it
in
goes?
the 5th inning.
Oh, so if you're still up by 10 in the fifth
inning,
it's
yep.
a wrap.
It's a wrap,
Okay.
yep. So it was cool. So we mercied both teams. It was cool, but the way they did the bracket was stupid as fuck. So
What'd they do with the bracket?
they split the teams up. Like only the first and second place team got to play each other, and we was in 3rd place. So what it should have been was the top 4 teams play each other for the championship, but they only had the 1-2 team play each other for the championship, which is stupid. So they had the 3, 4, 5, and 6 team play each other in their own bracket, and then the people under them playing their own bracket. It was stupid. Like,
because then there ain't no true bracket. Like it ain't no true chance.
It ain't no true shit.
And you don't never know, you know, playoffs is different.
Playoffs is always different.
Yeah, so you don't never know.
We was hitting our ass off. Like I only got out one time out of both games, and even the out I had, I got an RBI on it. So it was, you know, I was on definitely hitting good, but couldn't pitch worth shit. So, but I did my thing. How was your weekend?
It'd be like that. So just because I can't remember shit, I'm gonna just work backwards until I forget. Yesterday, my brother, shout out to Melvin D. Travis.
Hey, Mother Mel.
Took me to see my favorite comedian.
Yeah. How was Chappelle?
Mr. Dave Chappelle.
How was it?
So first I have to tell you, my sisters, you know, who are here, my dad's kids, who was doing too much, she knows it and she always thinks she knows something. So she like, I wanted to see Dave and the Chappelles. Why you ain't take us?
Dave and the Chappelles.
I said, you wanted to see Dave and the Chappelles? I said, she was like, yeah. I said, do you know who that is? She said, yeah. I said, they a singing group. What they sing? She said, R&B. I said, oh, do you know one of their songs? She like, no, but I think I heard them before.
Was that the youngest one?
No, the oldest one.
Okay.
She always on this kind of trash because she just think like she heard Dave Chappelle. She heard a piece of it.
Dave
so in
and
her
the
mind,
Chappelles.
it was Dave and the Chappelles.
That's funny.
They're an R&B group. So a song came on the radio like Candy Rain or some shit. I don't know. I saw, yeah, this one they cussed it. I love.
He's so ignorant. She need to know who New Edition is, nigga.
Listen, and her sister was just like, just Google it. Like, what? Like, you don't have to be looking crazy right now. Yeah. You ain't got to pretend like you know.
The younger one was like, just Google it.
Just Google. She like, just Google it.
Right.
And then she Googled it and was like, oh, he's a comedian? Yes, sis. Like, stop. Why you think?
That's hilarious. But how was the show?
Okay, so first, parking was horrible.
I bet.
Because at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But they had a show from the fairground. Yep.
Yeah.
He was at the Hall of Fame Stadium,
yeah.
which was really nice and not nice because it's right by the highway.
Yeah.
So too much traffic come and it mess up the sound.
Yeah.
He had some nice, you know, openers and some what they call celebrity guests. It was a woman there named Michelle Wolf.
Okay.
I enjoyed her, but her set didn't go over well with the majority because she talked a lot about white women and she talked about abortion and then she touched on a lot of touchy subjects. But I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It's a Chappelle show. They go do whatever. They go do what they want.
Listen, I mean, but Ashley Larry, aka Donnell Rawlins, that nigga came out on some grown man funny as fuck shit.
Did you do a joke about WAP?
No.
Oh, he didn't.
He didn't.
Okay.
But my favorite joke that he did was about a dog named Lucky. And he was talking about, white people go to war for their dog, all of this stuff.
Right.
And the woman was like, and had her mom, he said, bitch, it's a fake dog because it's a joke. Lucky ain't right here. He said, I can shoot him in the head and fuck him in the ass at the same time. He ain't no Lucky. Like, the nigga ain't here. It's a joke. Bitch, relax.
That's hilarious.
He like, her panties in a bunch over the imaginary dog. He said, this one, he said, they don't play about their pets. Like, He's like, she will shoot me in the face over Lucky, and the nigga ain't real because it's a joke. I made him up. I don't even know a Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow, that's funny.
Dave Chappelle was good. He wasn't great.
Okay.
He was good. I don't, he
How long
does
did he
his
do?
fidgeting thing.
You know how long
So,
he did?
I don't know because,
Okay.
they lock up your phones.
Yeah.
So we were walking through. Miss moved the table herself, has her
Yeah, I
phone.
forgot.
They didn't ask her. Did nobody ask her for a phone? Nobody locked up her phone. Nobody gave a fuck that her phone was out. They put out at least 23 to 30 people because of phones. And Miss moved the table is recording.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding about that part.
Oh.
I mean, we secretly took a couple pictures, but we wasn't gonna record because I
Okay.
told her if they catch you, they putting you out,
Right.
and you roll with me.
So
Now I
you
ain't
gonna have to
leaving.
wait.
Yeah,
Right.
you're gonna be on the parking lot, mama. I love you. I'll throw you my key if you tell me. But I ain't missing Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
With nobody.
shit. That's funny as hell.
And then, so like she had her phone and it was just sitting in her lap, and the police officer came over and pointed like, "You with the phone? Come here." So she said she didn't move because she felt like, ain't no way you talking to me. And he wasn't. He was talking to the lady right behind her, and they
Get
put her
the
ass out.
fuck out of here.
And my mom said, I knew he had to be talking to somebody else because I wasn't going. So it better be somebody else. Nigga was gonna have a problem if he thought.
They seen move the
Listen.
table and was like, that's move the table. Don't say shit to her. Don't
Hey,
be asked for a
I
phone.
feel like it was an announcement. Like, if she give you the phone, take it. But if she doesn't, shut the fuck up. Because that's Miss Moves the table.
That's hilarious.
But I warned her when we was coming in. I said, you didn't have to lock up your phone because we was in line and then
Yeah,
separated.
yeah.
She like, no, nobody said lock up your phone. I said, well, listen, just don't record because they will put you out.
Hell yeah.
She's like, they will not. I said, I promise you they will. And then 1 minute later, they came on announcements. If you somehow slid past and didn't lock up your phone and we see it and it comes out, you will be removed and there is no refund, the whole shit.
Yeah.
But Dave Chappelle, he was like extra fidgety, more than normal. He had some good jokes, but they wasn't great.
Right.
He had a couple like super dope, funny lines. It felt like he was only there for 45 minutes.
Okay.
But because I don't have a phone, I have no idea.
Right.
But then he brought Mos Def out, and then Mos Def did a song. And then while Mos Def is singing, everybody assumed this is the end.
No.
So then they start leaving. And then he run back out like, hey, motherfuckers, we ain't done. Like, just let him perform. And then so he went back, and then Mos Def did another song, but a lot of people had left by then.
Okay.
And then he still came back, and then he did a couple more, like maybe 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
And then, which is normally, like, if
that's
you
what
know
he do.
Dave Chappelle, that's how
what
he
do.
operates.
Yeah,
so it
that's how he
wasn't nothing
operate.
new. So
That's what's up.
yeah. So right at the end, like, so when he came out to say like, hey, we not done, Mos Def is just gonna do a couple songs,
Right.
A dude in the front was recording. He was like, bro, that's what's up. You got the video? Get his ass out of here. So they're like, no, just delete the video. They're like, you gotta go, homie.
You gotta go.
And he was like front row. So, there was like $2,500 tickets or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, their tickets was ridiculous. I wasn't paying.
They were super ridiculous.
And then I found some tickets that wasn't too bad, and I was like, I can't.
So
really
day of the
afford it.
show, all of them had dropped a lot.
Uh-huh.
So what we paid to be in the nosebleeds, you could be like in the section 100s or whatever, But
No, I found some seats. They'd have been like $120 a piece,
Uh-huh.
and we would have been like
probably section
eighth
one
row.
something.
8th row.
Oh, 8th row?
Yeah, I found some good tickets, but
Oh yeah, that's
but the
great.
processing fee was like almost just as much as the fucking ticket was.
Oh,
so I
that's
was like,
still better than like
fuck.
the.
But no, I know.
Yeah.
But I
But
was
it,
like,
it was nice. I really enjoyed it. It was a nice time, a
That's
pretty
what's
nice vibe. A pretty good experience. I saw him before I might fuck this up because I'm not from Cleveland, but I think it's called the Playhouse Theater.
yeah, up in Cleveland.
Yeah, so I saw him at the Playhouse. That was a way better show, way better. But this was like a way bigger thing.
Yeah,
Because when we saw him
Yeah.
at the Playhouse, we were very close, had good seats. It wasn't like crazy line. This was like
Right.
stadium size, so it
yeah,
was
it
like
was huge.
lines everywhere, big
Right.
deal, everything. So. But it was a very nice experience. I'm
That's
so
what's
glad
up.
we went. Shout out to my brother for taking me.
That's what's up. I
Shit, that was a lot. That was just one day.
Yeah, I see. Niecy and nephew chimed in. What's going on with y'all, Pitt and Krista?
Niecey and nephew. That's what's up.
Because I call him nephew, so she got to be.
She got to be Niecey. That's how it go.
Yep. All right. One childhood memory. We always like for you to get into our past, as we always do. So this is going to be part 3 of Aurora.
I thought you did part 3.
I did part 2 last week.
Oh shit! All right.
Part 3 of Aurora Music and Video. I might end it on this one, but
you never know.
You never know.
Can you give a small recap so the people who didn't?
Okay, small recap.
Yeah, so they'll know what you're talking about.
So small recap. I used to work at Aurora Music and Video, which was a mom and pop's music and video store. Something like Blockbuster, something like Camelot, if y'all know what I'm talking about. They had music, tapes, CDs. They had the VHS tapes before DVDs was real big. And you can get anything and everything from new music to new movies in there. And I used to work there. The owner name was Kent. He was a bitch ass motherfucker. He was cheating on his wife. His mom worked there too. She was cool. She knew about him cheating. The first funeral I spoke at was my dude Tony Roseborough's funeral. That was last week, where he was dancing for like an hour straight and nobody came in, and it was 2 hours straight. And I was like, what the fuck happened? I ended up hitting the silent alarm. And the police came in and thought we was getting robbed. Then they laughed at it because we wasn't. So that's where we at with part 3. So y'all know I was selling weed in high school. Pre-rolled, yes. And I was also working at Aurora Music and Video at the time. So of course I was selling weed out of Aurora Music and Video at the same time from selling weed out of the high school. So people used to come in there, not just only for music, but they would come there for weed. But it was funny because like maybe an hour before closing, the owner would show up and his dude would come through on a fucking like 12-speed bike all the time. But he had like the duffel bags on the side of the bike, right? And I used to always wonder what it was. One was a gun, the other was product. So this motherfucker was selling dope out the motherfucking store, and I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know. So he confronted me about selling weed out the store because I guess he had other people watching the store and found out that I was selling weed out the store. So he got mad at me for that shit and was like, dude, you can't be selling weed out the store. And I'm like, all right, like, but didn't nobody know? Like, how did you even find out? Right. I got my ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, that's some bullshit. I'm like, but nigga, I know you doing something out the store too.
Right.
Like, and he like, we both can't be hot. And I'm like, all right, nah, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true. Right. And you definitely don't want them to blow down and think you selling what he's selling.
No, not at all.
And put that on you.
Right, not at all. So I was like, so when he said that, I was like, all right, I get it. But he was still a bitch, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we gonna end it this week. So so the thing is my brother had won some tickets to a concert. It was Wu-Tang and Method Man.
That's a dope concert.
In concert.
Which is really ironic that you said it that way because Method Man was in Wu-Tang.
I'm sorry, it was Wu-Tang and Redman.
Okay, there you go.
Bad.
All right, I'm like,
and my bad. No, that's my bad. You're right.
Right.
I'm glad you
okay,
you know, fixed that for me. I appreciate it. So Redman was in concert with Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Right. My brother had VIP passes.
That's a dope experience.
2 tickets. So me and my brother always did concerts. We did well, we didn't do it.
You and your favorite brother?
Yeah, my favorite brother. Yeah.
The only one
we
you got
did.
real?
We seen Pac before he passed. We seen Big before he passed. We seen DJ Quick.
Oh,
everything.
That's what's up.
My brother moved. Outkast came. He didn't get back in time to see Outkast, so I seen Outkast without him. But I got him a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we did concerts together. So
Right.
he like, hey, I got this. You know, got these tickets. You know what I'm saying? You got to get off of work, and I had to work. So I was like, look, I work at a music store. You know what I'm saying? This should be a no-brainer.
Right. You knew this concert was coming.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, my brother got tickets to Wu-Tang and Red. I got to go to the concert. You can't get off. I'm like, dude, call your mama. Like, have her come up. It's only like 3 or 4 hours left until the store closed anyway. Like, I need to go to this concert. He like, no, you can't go. He's like, you leave, I'm firing you. And I'm like, that's some bullshit. I should have just fucking left and been like, fuck you and your store.
You didn't?
But I didn't.
Wow.
So my brother is backstage with Red, Method Man, all the Wu-Tang, smoking fucking weed, and my brother don't smoke weed. They trying to pass him the blunt. He like, no, I don't smoke. And he's like, but my brother would have loved this shit.
Listen, loved it. You missed the opportunity of a lifetime for
To
this.
smoke with all of Wu-Tang and Redman.
Dang.
So yeah,
that is so crazy.
so I missed out on that shit. So that's why he's a bitch ass motherfucker.
He definitely is.
I don't know if he ever got outed for him cheating, and then later
So
on,
how much longer did you work there?
maybe a week, and then I got fired.
And you end up getting fired anyway?
I ended up getting fired anyway.
You might, and you didn't miss the
Yeah, I was
opportunity.
pissed. Yeah, I was pissed. Yep. Oh, I was heated. I was literally upset, mad as fuck. And that's why he a bitch ass motherfucker.
He definitely is.
And that was the saga of Aurora Music and Video 1, 2, and 3. I used to steal their porn videos and everything. So I probably still had some VHSs that I never turned in because I never had to rent them out. I just would take them and blame them on somebody else that they didn't return them and shit. So, but yeah.
And back
And he
then,
ended
they
up
didn't
going out
have
of
no
business.
good way
Yeah.
of knowing.
No,
so.
right. And then he ended up going out of business anyway. I had all the dope mixtapes and everything, but whatever. He was a bitch ass motherfucker, man.
So crazy.
Yeah. So yeah. So what's your childhood memory for this week?
Shit, I forgot what was it? Dang, I forgot what I was gonna talk
My
about.
bad.
No, it's my fault. I do this shit all the time. I be having an idea and then I forget.
Right.
It was shit. I don't remember now. I don't know, but I'll talk about this one. Yeah, they said this storm is coming. I don't know, it's crazy. When I lived in North Akron, I was 5. We lived next door to the worst, notorious, like hoodlum family in the history of family. It was like a mixed kid family. The mom was white, the dad was black. It was like 5 kids. They was all like a year or 2 apart, and they were bad as fuck.
Wow.
And I loved hanging with them because they knew all the bad shit. Like it was like a fun adventure all the time. So we would walk up to Lawson's, which back in the day. So we would walk up to Lawson's, and they would pull out a trash bag, and old Marge would be there. And they would literally rob her blind.
Right.
And I would just like be the little cute kid talking to her, like asking her questions, like the distraction. And they gave us snacks and all of this shit. Well, long story short, or maybe whatever. But the school system, they was bad as hell in school too. So my mom think I'm crazy, but I really feel like they are the reason the school system rezoned, because they did not want them in our elementary school anymore.
With
so
the badass kids?
Yes, because they were so bad. And I went to a 99% white elementary school.
Okay.
And this is why I think it was them, because they like 2 or 3 of them that got in trouble. And then all of a sudden in like October, they decided we have to rezone, and they changed the zoning area from the block after where we lived to the block right before.
Right before.
So then we had to stop going to school in the middle of the school year, switch schools, and go to a different school.
Yeah, it was their fault.
And that's what I told my mom. That it was
crazy.
definitely their fault. I've never, I couldn't even imagine somebody like saying that right now, because normally like that all this stuff has to get approved, and then maybe for next year.
Right.
No, it was like the middle of the year. Like they sent the letter home like, hey, today's going to be your last day.
Damn.
The bus will be picking you up on Monday and taking you to a different school. Like, and it was like legit a whole different experience.
That is
and
crazy.
The other school they took me to was semi-hood, not quite hood, but it was way different than the first school. And I just was like, so I always teased them, like, y'all ruined my life. It was your fault. They kicked me out the good school.
Oh, shit.
That's my childhood memory.
That's what's up. Tanya Lovelace, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Hey, Tanya.
All right, I guess
I don't know her.
I mean, but thanks for tuning in.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Right. So where we at? Flowers while they still here.
Yes.
All right. We like to give flowers to people while they still here instead of being conditioned to give flowers while they dead and gone. We like to give people flowers while they're still here so they can smell their roses. Who you giving your flowers to? Because I'm still thinking on who I'm giving my flowers to.
I am going to give my flowers. I don't know. I'm torn. Because I don't ever know, whatever.
No, I got you.
But I am going to give my flowers to my cousin Darlisa.
Okay.
She picked up my sisters for me on Friday, so they didn't have to be there by themselves. She hung out with them. They went to the Italian festival. They went to the, whatever they did in Thomas Circle, like that, whatever that was.
Oh yeah.
We hung out Saturday. We just had a really great time. And she's a really genuine hearted person. Like, she really loves and cares for everybody. She's just very, very kind. She's always making sure that, if she can make a situation better, she does. And, you really need genuine, caring people like that in this world.
Right.
So I definitely appreciate her. And so I want to give her flowers today.
Hey, that's where we usually get the hand clap and all
Clap,
that good
clap,
stuff.
clap, clap.
Right. Timmy had to step outside for a second. You good,
Yeah.
Timmy?
He helping me, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All
Yeah.
right. That's what's up.
I said they here, but they was really pulling up.
But they texted me
okay.
that they was here. So that's
you,
what I thought.
You know how niggas is.
I know. I should have
Yeah,
known.
it's all right.
I should have gave them a 5-minute nigga wait. Black people are always lying. Because black people don't want to wait on you. They want you to wait on them.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not a 5.
So they in here though? Okay, thank you.
Yep, they in here. I just seen them.
Oh, okay.
All right. My flowers is gonna go to Ray Stone Jones. We used to call
Ray
him-
Stone Jones.
Yeah.
All right.
His name is Ray Jones, but we used to call him Stone, Ray Stone. He was one of the OGs in my neighborhood, cool as shit. Was always a stand-up dude, man. The only run-in we had is he pulled a gun out on me because I was talking a whole bunch of shit while we was
Dang.
we was whooping their ass in spades. And you know me, I had this smart ass mouth now when I was like 14. You know what I'm saying? Like talking reckless. Like, motherfucker, we whooping y'all ass, like smacking the
talking
table.
big shit.
Yeah, talking big shit. But besides that, he apologized when we got older or whatever, and but still was always a cool dude, always looked out for us. And it's funny because me and him still interact to this day. He stay in Arizona, but we still interact to this day. And the last week when Powerball or Mega Millions was billions.
Uh-huh.
And I know that a lot of times Arizona gets winning tickets.
Oh, wow.
So I
Okay.
hit him up and was like, hey, you buy 2 tickets in Arizona, I'll buy 2 tickets in Ohio.
And if we
I was
win,
like, but I'm also going to Michigan. And if I make it up there before the drawing, I'll buy 2 tickets in Michigan. So that's what I did. We didn't win, and he hit me up with the numbers and was like, oh, maybe next time, fam. But it was cool because he was on it, you know what I'm saying? And, sent me the pictures of the tickets he bought, and I sent him the pictures just, because we trust each other and shit, and it was cool. But like I said, always been a stand-up dude. So Ray Stone, you getting your motherfucking flowers today, brother. Appreciate you. Always have, man. All right.
So before we go to break,
Yeah, let's do it.
Timmy, can you play the clip?
Oh, we got a clip.
Yeah, so while he's getting that ready, go ahead and play the clip.
We have some breaking news to share. Actress and singer Olivia Newton-John has died
Oh,
at
wow.
the age of 73.
I'm hopelessly devoted to you.
She was
The superstar first
absolutely
skyrocketed to
hands
international
down my
fame following her
favorite
leading role in the
person
movie
for a long time.
Really?
Ooh, look at that storm. Oh,
I
yeah,
hear
it's
it.
definitely coming.
I hear it.
It's here. But she passed away at the age of 73. When she was in the scene in Greece with the all black on, and she went from her very proper, prestigious schoolgirl to
Right.
the naughty, feisty girl. Like, that was like my identity. I was like, yes, honey.
Nice.
Like, I owned Greece. Like, that's my inner white girl. Like, I absolutely love her. You know what I want? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like that.
funny.
First of all, that era in American history is like my favorite time, with the poodle skirts and the
Yeah.
hanging out at diners and the
Yeah.
cool cars. And, like, I really just love that type of stuff. And I just loved, like the carnivals and it just was a great time. And I love the movie Grease. And I just wanted to send an RIP shout out to Olivia Newton-John.
Definitely. Yeah, I didn't even know until you said something.
Yeah, it came across
Just
my
now.
screen, and so I asked Timmy to pull up the clip because I wanted to
Nice.
acknowledge her because she passed away today. And 73 years of life is beautiful, but sometimes it never feels like enough.
Right.
But to people, like, she's one of my favorites, so I wanted to go ahead and do that.
All right. And that'll take us to our one and only sponsor break. We got a lot of stuff to debate about. Yeah, if y'all seen my post, y'all know that's gonna be our first topic when we come back. So Timmy, take us to break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention a podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off. Man, I love me some pizza. You love some pizza, Timmy?
Man, that's like one of my favorite things in the
No,
world.
man, do you love some pizza?
I love me some pizza.
Man, pizza is good.
No, pizza's phenomenal.
Pizza's great.
Pizza's outrageous.
Pizza is the best.
But is it better than Twisted Tomato?
I mean, they got pizza though. Oh man, I got the place for you. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They got 2 locations. One in Cuyahoga Falls at 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. They also got another location in downtown Akron across the street from the Rubber Duck Stadium. Their address is 325 South Main Street, Akron. Their phone number is 330-849-5707. Best part about the one in downtown is
the beer wall.
The beer wall. I like to call it the Dave and Buster's of beer because you go in there, you get a card, you put as much money on the card as you want. You walk up to the taps, which is 36 of them. They even have wine on the taps. But you take the card, put it against it, and pour as much beer as your heart desires.
As
Man.
much?
As much as your heart desires. It's just so good. When it hits your lips, it's just so good.
So good.
It's like, bitch.
It's my beer.
It's good. Best thing, man. I love it. And the best part about it is they are the official sponsors of Just Therapy, the podcast. So all you got to do is ask for Brad Cover, the owner, mention Just Therapy, the podcast, and you get a 10% discount.
That's big. That's like taxes.
Man, 10%, that's a lot of money, man.
Hell yeah, it is, especially for the size pizza I'm going to get.
I know, man. And they make all kinds of pizzas, man. It's just the best. They cater to what you want as far as food, brother.
I want some right now.
I know you do. I know I do too. I'm hungry right now.
I'm always hungry. That's my problem.
Make sure you check them out. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria, because if it's pizza,
it's possible.
Twisted tomato.
Hey.
Twisted tomato. That's my shit.
Hey.
You know I love that shit.
I know. We tried to wait for you. I was trying to drag it out as long as I could, damn it.
I was trying, got to get my people together.
No, you good.
Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back, couchers.
And we are back. Thanks for sticking with us, y'all. Time to get in the nitty gritty.
Before we start our topic, just because she didn't hear it, happy birthday, Angel!
Hey, happy birthday.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, Angel.
If you're listening, Coucher, show her some love. Tell her happy birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
God
you.
damn it.
Happy birthday.
I just realized you ain't even with the Louis Armstrong in a long time. My voice getting a little
It was
softer
about 2
too.
weeks. It was about 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't that
When
long. Fuck
DJ
you.
was here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We both did.
Those assholes. Black people.
Can I have a birthday drink with you, Angel?
Oh shit.
You got a cup? That was the last one.
Sounds like
That
you're
one,
shit out of
you
luck,
can rinse
buddy.
it out. I think you should rinse it out. Oh, you know what? I got a cup of ice in the other room. I want the ice though, but we can share the cup.
Angel, can you go get the cup with the ice, please? So,
Thank you.
thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, bro.
Yes.
What the fuck is going on with Brittany Griner?
I know everybody's seen this so far. Brittany's been over in Russia. She was just convicted in Russian courts for sentenced to 9 years in prison.
Wow.
Yes, the WNBA star who has been detained in Russia since February 17th was found guilty on drug charges in Moscow area court Thursday, August 4th, and was sentenced to 9 years in prison. The two-time Olympic gold medalist Griner was detained in Russia, by Russian officials earlier this year at Sheremetyevo International Airport as she returned to Russia to play during the WNBA's offseason. Authorities accused 31-year-old of having vape cartridges containing hashish oil, which is illegal in the country.
Wow.
So a lot of people have been debating about this before she was even sentenced to the 9 years. They were saying, oh, they ain't advocating for her like they would an NBA player, and she's only over there because the WNBA don't get paid as much as the NBA players. And they don't, but they don't have the sponsorship as the NBA did.
And they don't have the support, ladies, so they don't bring in the income. So
which they don't, but you got to remember when the NBA first started, they were like the WNBA. They didn't get real sponsorships
it took a long time
until 25 years in.
Yeah.
WNBA ain't even been in 25 years yet. They're coming up close.
I think it's been 17, but I don't know.
Right, but somebody will have to look it
It's
up.
more than that.
Is it?
You got it?
Is it like 20?
I think it's like 20. They're coming close to 25. But so a lot of the ladies go overseas to play in the respective leagues, right?
Because their league isn't that long, also.
Right.
Yeah.
So Brittany, so it's two sides of the story. Like, I feel bad that she got 9 years because it's not worth 9 years,
Right.
but also it's Russia. Russia's penalties are way different than any other country, right?
96.
Since 96.
Since 96.
So
26 years.
Yeah. But they ain't 30 years in, so they just celebrated 26 to be this year.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is like, she wanted to go, and they told her not to go. They said it wouldn't be a good idea for her to go, but she wanted to go because she wanted to play with her family and win a championship because she considered that team over there family, right? So the way I look at it is you bring a cartridge over there, right? That cartridge is not going to last you that 5 to 6 months that you're going to be over there playing. So you're going to have to re-up while you're there. Why not just wait until you get there to get the cartridge? Because you got family over there.
So is that how it happened?
She brung hashish oil. Yeah.
I thought she was trying to leave.
No,
and they found it on her.
She was just getting there.
Are you sure?
100% positive. I read the story again.
Because this, what I remember is she was over there already, and she was supposed to leave because the war that was starting, and she tried to wait it out because she has family over there, and that's how she ended up getting detained because she stayed over there too long. And because we have a Russian in custody that America won't release, that's why they gave her so much time, and that's why they waited to sentence her to see what America was going to do first And then when they refused to release the Russian that we have, that's why they hit her with the 9 years.
No, so they were trying to use that as a bargaining chip to get her out. U.S. actually said, well, y'all want this Russian, we'll give you this Russian to get Brittany Griner back and somebody else.
And they wouldn't do it?
Right. But she was going to play basketball.
Yeah, I thought she was already over there to play basketball and was supposed to be leaving before because of the war.
No, because those season over there don't start until mid-February, beginning of March.
Okay.
So she was just getting there, and they did the whole rigorous search like they usually do and found the cartridges. She wasn't trying to leave; she was trying to come in.
Okay.
With the cartridges, and that's how they found them.
Okay.
They said they got her for smuggling drugs into Russia, so it makes sense that that she was going in. But I thought she was leaving because of the war as well.
Yeah, so that's what I thought, because the story I remember initially hearing was that she should have initially left when everybody else was leaving and she chose to stay, type of thing.
Right. But they didn't cancel the season, so she was like literally going to play. And that's when they found the cartridges. But either way,
right,
you don't bring that type of shit with you. You know what I'm saying? You wait until you get there and have your people get you some, because you got people there. They can definitely get you some. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's not gonna last as long as you go be there. And is weed that important that you got to take it with you? You can't just wait till you get there. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I don't smoke, so I don't get it. And a lot of people try and, risk it. But I went through, he didn't get arrested, thank the Lord. But my son, oldest son, the nigga has always his whole life had to learn from experience. And if you have to learn from experience is the worst teacher. Right. Learn from somebody else's experience so you don't have to go through the shit. But we went on a cruise to the Bahamas, and I told him, if you have something on you, you got some weed, you smoke that shit, get rid of that shit. You cannot bring it back into the US.
No.
I said, I don't care if you had it on you when you came down, if they let you go, because sometimes customs going places isn't as strict and specific as coming back.
Yeah.
I specifically told him. He like, Mom, you always worried I ain't in, all this shit. In the book bag that was on my baby's back, he had weed. We're in the customs line. The drug sniffing dog comes up, jumps on baby. They like, who's the owner of this book bag? He say me. They instantly detain him. They keep him for an hour and a half, won't tell me nothing. And then they come to me and said, we'll make you a deal. If you can go get $500 cash right now, we'll let them go.
Yep.
So then I have to,
it's about money,
leave my other children with my church friends.
Oh, great.
Walk all the way back, go onto the boat that we just left. And if you've ever been on the cruise, it's like a whole planned event. Like you pack up early so you could beat the line, no.
Right.
We were there like 6 extra hours behind this mess. I had to go back on the cruise, withdraw $500, which is like the last one I had because I balled out on the cruise.
Right.
Like this 500 was supposed to be make it through till, just so he wouldn't be arrested, because they were like, we can arrest him. We can do this. We can do that. We could detain him. He'll be stuck here. We won't let him in. Well, it's a whole event, because nigga had it was probably like a 10 bag. Like seriously, $10 worth that you didn't want to get rid of because your ass got a hard head. Cost me $500.
Wow. Did you ever get your $5 back?
No.
All right, we're gonna pocket check him next time I see his ass. But
that nigga owe me all kinds of 500s.
So it's crazy because like that you said that, right? Before 9/11, I used to bring my own weed with me too.
Where? Like
to the Bahamas.
To state? Oh, to the Bahamas.
To the Bahamas when I flew out of the country or whatever. Or flew to a different state. Like I brought some to Florida. I went to the Bahamas with several times. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a nice little sack and put it under my balls and all that shit. and then like
so you
had a sack under your sack?
Yeah. I had a sack under my sack. Yep, sure did. Because
how the dogs didn't smell it? You got sweaty balls?
No, this is the thing. So when we would get to
they
Bahamas, when we what?
They peppery.
Peppery.
You mean potpourri, motherfucker? But no, so when we would get to the Bahamas, my first ex-wife, I told you my son is like 10 shades darker than me. So
Mhm.
she looked like she's Bohemian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when we get there, they think she family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also, they treat the customs in Bahamas treat people different. You know what I'm saying? Almost like
Yeah.
American custom does. You know what I'm saying?
They pick and choose.
They pick and choose. They see
Mhm.
two dark-skinned black people walking through. Oh, they family. They good. They see a white couple, white family. Oh, surprise search. You know what I'm saying? And the dog was over there, and I never had to go buy the dog anytime.
Oh, that's what's
I
up.
would go and buy weed and bring the shit back too.
Oh, for real?
This was all before 9/11. When
Yeah.
9/11 went down,
That's
I
our
wasn't.
super.
When
yeah.
9/11 went down, I wasn't bringing shit. I would wait till I get there and get my own shit and smoke all that shit before I left. And if I had some left, somebody would get
Give
a
it,
surprise. I'd be
yeah.
like, "You smoke? Here you go, bro."
And pass it off.
And,
something.
pass
Yeah.
it on. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
That's what we did to like a bunch of liquor and a bunch of stuff because you have to.
You have to.
And it's not worth the hassle and
No,
headache.
it's not.
Sometimes you might get away.
Yep.
But if you know the risk is not in your favor, then at some point you've got to be like, okay, I'm not doing that.
Right.
You know, because like a lot of people in California, it's legal now.
Yep.
So they feel like they can travel with it, they can do what
No.
they want. It's not legal
No,
everywhere.
It's not.
So you can't just be any and everywhere with it.
Nope. Couchers, chime in on this one because, like I said, to me, she got to remember her actions have consequences. It might not be the consequences you think you deserve, but you're in a whole different country.
But wasn't it something small, like 0.7 of an ounce or
It
something?
was no, it was two weed cartridges.
It was less than a gram. It said less than a gram.
Because
Less than a
it
gram?
was liquid. Yeah.
I thought I seen something about like 7 ounces or 0.7 of an
No,
ounce
she
or
had
something.
cartridges. She didn't have
Yeah, I know
actual
it was.
weed. Yeah.
I know it was a cartridge.
Yeah.
It said Russian prosecutors are of trying to. Oh, she's accused by Russian prosecutors of trying to smuggle less than 1 gram of cartridge oil in her luggage.
Yep. So like it's liquid. So
Yeah.
and the whole thing is when you have a vape like I do, you put it in the little bin that they tell you to put it in, and you just walk through. You know what I'm saying? So
Have you ever tried to take your vape?
I take my vape everywhere I go, but I don't smoke weed anymore, so I'm not worried about them testing the fucking liquid in here.
So did they have to test her liquid to know that it was weed?
Yes, they tested it.
So because you can have
That's
a
how they
vape.
found out it was hashish oil. Yes.
So they didn't know what it was,
So
and
a
they
lot of
detained
people,
her. And
so a lot of
tested
people
it.
take the weed vapes with them because they don't really trip on vapes
Yeah.
coming through customs.
Right.
But if they want to random search and go through everything, and then they be like, "Well, this don't look right. We got to test it." They can test your shit,
Oh wow.
right? Because like anytime I travel all the time on my vape because that's what I do. I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
smoke Black and Milds anymore, and I don't smoke weed or whatever. But I take my vapes with me. You know what I'm saying? I have the liquid with me all the time, but they never bring me over or anything because they,
Yeah.
and then anytime they do be like, "Oh, well, what's this?" You know what I'm saying? Because like, "Oh, we gotta wipe your hand with the thing or whatever." I don't have any residue on me, so they'd be like, "All right, go ahead."
Okay.
And what also with it being a cartridge, it's not the flour. So flour is usually less punishable than the liquid because the liquid is more of a drug
it's
substance.
concentrated?
Yeah, it's more of a drug substance than
So the liquid is worse.
yeah. And in their eyes, it's definitely worse.
Damn, that's fucked up.
So she would have been better taking buds with her.
Right. Angel, what you think? You think she should have got 9 years for weed?
I don't at all.
What do you think?
You asked me.
Come on, that mic over there. This mic hot too.
So I don't smoke either. So I mean, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know it ain't that serious for 9 years.
Like 9 years feel like a lot.
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. You could move if you want to.
I mean, not 9 years is a lot, but you got to remember, they trying to strong arm America to not interfere with the war that they got with Ukraine.
Right.
So
I
I'm
get it.
thinking they gave her 9 just to put a good number on it,
To force their hand
just to
to do
force their
something.
hand to do something that they want them to do.
That yeah.
But again, their laws are a lot stricter than our laws about weed in general.
That's true.
Right. Oh,
And there are some countries that have crazy laws. So I remember when my cousin was in the Marines, one of their Marines spit gum out of their mouth into some country and was instantly detained. And they wanted to keep him for like a year or something stupid.
For spitting gum on the ground.
For spitting gum because it was illegal to
Littering.
spit gum. Well, I don't know if it was littering or if it was like some form, because it was like a form of disrespect because it came out of his mouth or something they was trying to say.
Right.
So I don't remember, the details. I just remember how crazy it was that they want to give you time over, like, just imagine spitting gum out.
Right.
Or imagine if it is littering. In Europe, you can get a fine if you driving in the fast lane slow.
Yeah.
Like, so there are all kinds of rules.
Which you should. Though.
Which you should.
Yeah.
Get your punk ass out the fast lane.
Right. I seen the video. It was like the right lane is for slow people and people getting off. The middle lane is for, the cruise. The fast lane is people who got ticket money.
Listen.
Get out
and
the way.
I got ticket money.
I got ticket money. Get the fuck out the way. Right.
I was saying that on the way here. You see what time I got here? Nigga, get the fuck out the way. I got ticket money, nigga.
Oh, shit. Couches, y'all can continue to chime in on this topic. We'll read your comments. But we'll go to the next one. What's going on with Queen Bey?
Queen B, Beyonce.
Queen Bee is still.
Lil' Kim is not the Queen Bee.
She's still Queen Bee.
She's a flutter.
That's why they say Queen. That's why they say Queen
No,
Bey.
I'm just quitting. I love Lil' Kim. I'm not about to go there.
Okay.
I'm a Beyonce fan, and I just feel like
You part of the Beehive?
never.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I ain't that kind of fan. Them bitches is stupid. They be like putting their little bee flutter and shit on people's posts, like,
Send your hate mail to
Yeah.
justtherapypod@gmail.com. We'll appreciate it. Because if anybody watching is part of the Beehive, they gonna be after you.
I'm worried about these lights, like they're about to click off.
What's up,
any
Dave?
moment.
Hope you feeling better, bro.
Dave, you're not allowed to watch this. This show might raise your stress up. Go get some rest, bro.
So what's going on with Queen
Hey,
Bey?
if you still look like Rick Ross, I'll bring you something. You need some orange juice? What you need to make you feel better? Just kidding. So I feel like she was trying to do a reasonable gesture. Like, I thought it was like an uplifting idea. So she sampled Khaleesi's Milkshake for one of her songs.
Okay. Which one? The milkshake?
She sampled the Milkshake, but I can't remember which Beyonce song. I don't know.
Okay.
She got the permission of the actual owners of the song,
Right.
which is Pharrell from the Neptunes. The Neptunes gave permission.
Yep.
So she added them, gave them credit on the album.
Right.
And then she gave Khalees credit on the vocals because she used part of her vocals for the song.
Okay.
Well, then Khalees threw a fucking temper tantrum. Beyonce, I know you. You know my people know your people. You could have reached out to me. I think it's disrespectful.
It's not her beat though. It's the Neptunes.
You don't own any of it.
You don't own any of that.
Like, you don't get royalties for none of it.
Right.
So then Beyonce, being the queen that she is, said, oh, you're right, sis. I should have gotten your permission. And because I didn't, I'm going to remove this shit. So she took off the sample from her song.
Oh, shit.
Removed Pharrell and the Neptunes credits and removed Khalees's credits. And now Khalees doesn't get a dime for it when she could have gotten some Beyonce money.
Her dumb ass fault.
And now she feel like she got her prize. She said, I'm winning. They did what I wanted them to do. Bitch, you broke. You selling barbecue sauces. My barbecue sauce bring all the boys to the yard.
Bring the
Guarantee
ribs.
that shit ain't better than nobody else's.
Bring the ribs to the backyard.
Listen. They going in her backyard. She better quit playing. She should have took the opportunity that was available.
That's stupid because if she would have took the opportunity, people would have, like, real fans would have researched, oh, what beat is that? Oh, let me find the original song.
First of all, everybody still loves Milkshake. It still gets good airtime.
Do people really still love
I mean, they play it.
Milkshake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's popular. Like, I hear it in the summer, like different commercials and
All right.
advertisements.
Yeah,
use it.
I do hear, but she don't get, Neptunes get that.
Yeah, she probably don't get none of that, but it's probably her problem. But she put your name as a
Right.
vocalist. She acknowledged who you are.
Okay.
If nothing else, it gets your name and
Yeah,
notoriety
back
back
out
up,
there.
and it gets you a couple extra dollars. And even if it's $1 extra, it's more than you had for the nothing you were doing.
Mhm.
But because you are so full of pride, you couldn't take it, and you had to.
Mhm.
And I just feel like as Black women, we do that way too much. Like it's got to be a battle.
Right.
Bitch, you didn't ask my permission. I'm sorry when I went to your dad and he told me I could because he owned it.
Oh shit.
So now Khaleesi's milkshake is like McDonald's milkshakes machine. That shit is broke. But Beyonce also had to remove what they are calling the ableist slur. And I think we were talking about this before.
Remember? Yeah, we did
Yeah.
talk about this shit before.
So she has removed that
Yeah, because I guess it's a derogatory term for disabled people
in Europe.
in Europe. Yeah, spaz.
So we are supposed to know every single word of every single country that
No,
could be offensive,
it's not gonna
and you
happen.
can't put it in any songs ever because.
Not gonna happen. Not at all.
But she is such a professional woman, which I'm sure, which is why she included Khalees, because she likes to handle her business and cross her I's and dot her T's so that there isn't any problems. But clearly, people still want to have problems. So it says, in place of the so-called S word, Beyonce now sings blast so that no one will be offended.
That's crazy.
Listen.
So yeah, she had to change that. I heard about that. That's what I thought this topic was going to be about.
No, I wanted to talk
not
about Khalees because she's crazy. And so
Evidently,
now there's no reference to her milkshake. Her milkshake is melted in the summertime.
Evidently, her milkshake wasn't that bad because
Listen, it ain't bringing nobody.
it couldn't keep Nas.
Hey, that nigga said, I know I can be with somebody else.
Oh shit!
So I guess it was on the song Energy.
What Spaz was?
No, the Khalees shit. I don't know what
okay.
Spaz was on.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't really listen to,
Listen, I like Beyonce, but I haven't listened to much of Renaissance. I heard a couple tracks.
Yeah,
But
I heard what they played on the radio, and I really didn't want to hear that. So,
well, a lot of people now, her song, you won't fear my soul. Well, you won't break my soul. What
You
is
won't
it?
break myself.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
You won't break myself.
There you go. Dude, give me another one.
You won't break myself.
Hey.
You won't break myself. You won't break myself.
People say that shit is irritating as fuck.
It definitely broke my soul hearing listening to it.
I tried to
Y'all not gonna
turn
do
the channel.
Beyonce.
I try to turn the channel or call somebody when that song's on because I don't like it, and it's supposed to be like a
It's supposed to be like
house.
uplifting.
It's supposed to be like a house beat or whatever.
Yeah.
But all right, whatever.
It's a rough listen. The album is a rough listen, and like it's not. I think it's just like she just wanted to do something that she wanted to do, kind of like the Drake album. It was just a rough listen.
I heard
sometimes
the
they just wanna
Drake
get
album
they
was
stuff out.
lit though.
Well, he has
Lit
some
on fire,
parts.
like they threw it in the.
Hey, not lit
fireplace.
on fire.
Well,
It had hot sauce on it.
It did have hot sauce on it. But anybody from the Beehive that wants to send hate mail to Timbuktu, that's Timbuktu Timothy Washington Jr. on Facebook. Any hate mail for Miss KT for talking about Queen B, it goes to justtherapypod@gmail.com. We will entertain any hate mail that you have.
Okay, so the last part I want to talk about before you bitches try and message us.
Not bitches, not
Yeah.
you didn't even say bees, you said
Oh, I'm sorry.
bitches.
Beehive bitches, my fault. Put some respect on my name. Hey. But
Oh shit.
the internet is having the ball with her line that says, "It must be the cash because it ain't your face. It must be your
Oh,
cash
yeah.
because it ain't your face."
Because they talking about she go divorce Jay-Z because she's talking about Jay-Z in that line. It must be your cash because it ain't
First of
your
all,
face.
she's probably talking about Jay-Z because he doesn't have the best face. But she's not gonna divorce him. Like, she made Lemonade. She put all their business on the street. She's not going anywhere. She already said she gonna be rocking chinchilla furs if I let you go. She is not letting. Listen, he is a billionaire, and she was with him when he was Sean Carter. So no.
Yeah. And he also said there's no ugly billionaire.
Listen,
I'm
at
cute.
all. Because I ain't never seen an ugly billionaire. Nigga, you are fine. Jigga.
What's my motherfucking name?
Jigga.
And who I'm rolling with, huh?
Oh,
Joe
my
Camo.
nigga. Nigga, oh yeah, huh?
What the fuck was she doing? Looking like Joe Camo and shit.
I don't know who Joe Camo is.
He was on the Camel cigarettes. Yeah, right. You said. Are you serious?
From the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Nigga, I ain't smoked since I was 13. and
I'm
lost
just
that
saying,
bullshit.
you ain't even got to smoke. I ain't smoked cigarettes ever a day in my life, and I know who Joe Camel was.
Listen, so I thought you were saying Joe Camo, like camouflage, and I was just like,
no, Camo.
Did he will?
Like hump day.
Yeah, I got it now. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, I still know they look like a camel. Shit, I don't know.
All right, what we got next? Is our favorite subject?
Crazy,
funny, fucked up news.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm eating, y'all. I'm hungry.
No, you're all right. That's just making me hungry. It's some bullshit. So this week in crazy, funny, fucked up news. This is an old story that has resurfaced. I don't think we even touched on it when it was hot. So a Missouri woman sues Geico for big bucks after contracting an STD while having sex in a vehicle insured by the company. Yes.
I feel like you did that one before.
Did I?
Yeah. Because I remember you talking about her suing them.
Uh-huh. Well, it's an update.
Okay, good. All right, let's.
Here's the update.
So it's some more bullshit too.
Yeah, because I said I couldn't remember if I did it.
Okay,
I think we might have, but okay.
Yeah.
So the incident happened in late 2017, 2018. A woman of Jackson County resident was diagnosed with HPV. The petition was filed in February of 21, asking for $1 million payout, but denied the following.
$1 million?
So on Friday, June 10th. Affiliate announced that the woman anonymously identified in documents as MO has won a lawsuit from the insurance company in connection to the Naughty Nightmare. According to reports, because MO and her partner engaged in unprotected sex in the car insured by Geico, the HPV infection should be covered by the policy.
So I just got a fucking nasty nigga in the car.
The partner
get $1 million.
The partner caused her to become. Go ahead. I was about to say it now. Oh, God. The partner caused her to become infected with HPV by not taking proper precautions and neglecting to inform and or disclose his diagnosis. And that was her boyfriend at the time as well.
Oh,
according to court documents, the filing suggested the insurance policy provide coverage for her injuries and losses. After the lawsuit was denied last year, it went to arbitration, and a Jackson County Circuit Court arbitrator ruled in favor of the woman and suggested the payouts. The Missouri Court of Appeals reportedly deferred to the arbitrator and did not overturn the previous findings. According to the document, the arbitrator determined that there was sexual activity in the insured's automobile that directly caused or directly contribute to the cause the woman to be infected with HPV.
I had a question. Do
Geico.
they pay
the lizard?
Listen.
Do they pay you if you fly out the window and you ain't have your seatbelt on?
I don't know. That would be a
because you're no longer in the car. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's where you was going with that.
Is that where you was going?
No, I wasn't. But that's hilarious. I'm just saying, like, if you don't protect yourself with the tools that you got, then how can you
sue
us for you not wearing your seatbelt? Right. I mean, a condom is a seatbelt in that situation.
And you fucked a nigga raw because you thought he was down, and you get to sue Geico for it.
Yeah, because you were in his car.
Do you know how many bitches is going to try and join this class action suit?
It's not a class action lawsuit.
I'm about to make it one. Listen, bitches. 1-800-SUE GEICO. If you have a claim, if you ever had sex in a car, which I think we all have. You ever had sex in a car?
Definitely.
Yeah, I might have had sex in the car this week. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on a 10-month drought. Y'all know how it'd be. Okay.
So this is the thing, though.
Tim, don't laugh.
Now they changed the policy. They changed the policy of all insurance holders, right?
Mm-hmm.
To include, we do not cover sexually transmitted diseases if you're having intercourse in your vehicle but like I think when we first did the story, it's like, how can you sue the insurance company when the dude gave you HPV, right?
That's crazy.
So this is my thing. What if they're still together and they both already had HPV because they've been fucking raw,
off of it.
And now they're living off of what they got for suing the company?
Which is first of all, they probably should stay together so y'all don't give HPV to nobody else. But no, seriously. But that is a dope ass come up. But you know, that made me realize, because
what did it make you realize?
I got to joke about my dad about bullshit ass laws and rules.
Uh-huh.
This is why they create laws, and you be reading contracts, and you be like, why does this say? This is why McDonald's had to put coffee is hot.
Yeah,
because they got sued because motherfucker got burnt by
coffee was hot.
Yeah. So it's like when you read all these dumbass addendums and shit to rules, it's because somebody sued them and won.
Yep.
And now they got to say this so that they don't cover the bullshit no more.
Exactly.
So now if I catch HPV, I can't sue because it's gonna be in the paperwork.
But it's like you call HPV, like y'all wasn't in a fucking car accident. Like, why would the insurance company who insures the car for damages to another car or damages just to the car?
Because if somebody breaks in your car and your laptop and your things are in your car, it's like renter's insurance.
Right.
They replace those items and because they are the insurer of the car.
Yeah, but they did not go replace you by getting HPV though. Like,
listen, I wonder if she had to show video in court to prove that she fucked the nigga in the car. Because how they know? How you know when you got HPV? As a matter of fact, you could have got, like you said, you could have already had HPV, girl. You was lying, trying to sue Geico.
Could have already had it. That's the thing.
He probably was like, maybe they about to raise my rate anyway. Let's just
right.
It was already her boyfriend, and you already sleeping with him raw.
Yep.
Clearly, you took your life in your own hands.
And sources say the hefty payout could have been avoided. However, because the insurance company chose to deny coverage to MO's sexual partner, their path of legal recourse was compromised.
Wow.
Because they dropped him from the insurance because of this shit.
Yeah, because so that's really the problem. They tried to be like, no, nigga, you ain't getting nothing, and cut him off.
So just imagine how, like, he probably is riding around with no insurance now. By nobody.
Because who want to cover him?
I mean, you think Progressive is going to cover him?
Progressive
Trojan.
Sure.
What about the General?
Now the General might, because they cover everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Or insurance. Like, it's a new insurance called insurance.
You gotta say it like that?
Yeah.
That's what it means?
My AAA insurance. AAA is doing car insurance now.
Listen,
I seen a commercial.
The nigga got his ass beat by the police last week. We talked about it. He got $450,000.
Right.
But this bitch fucked her boyfriend and got
some millions. So we're gonna play Game Edition. You already know what's coming.
We love crazy, funny, fucked up news. Game Edition.
I guess they both took a beating.
It's only and it's only one question out there. You already know. Well, it can be two, but it's still only one. How much did she win from the settlement? How much did she win from the case?
1.2.
1.2 is Timmy's answer.
You said millions.
1.2.
I'm gonna say 2.1.
2.1 from Miss KT. Angel, birthday girl. What do you say? 3.1. Okay. Couchers ain't been in today. I don't know what's going on, but so none of you are correct.
It better not be more than that.
The answer is $5.2 million.
I'm fucking the wrong niggas.
He probably broke.
Listen.
Yes.
I hope she can't.
$5.2 million. No.
Well,
So
is it
they
like
say.
herpes?
That's
I
what
don't
they
know.
say.
I'm so confused.
I don't know. You had to Google.
Okay, I'm about to Google.
But yes, $5.2 million. They should have just went ahead and gave her that $1 million payout.
She was white.
Oh, is that what she asked for?
Yeah. She
was definitely white.
originally
That was-
saying
you already-
for
you already
1
knew?
million.
I didn't. I was just
No,
guessing.
he's just guessing. I wouldn't go ask that question. So, but
Because they definitely not giving niggas 5.2.
5.2 million.
They won't even give me 7,000 for a car that they supposed to cover because one of their people hit it. Like I've been arguing with them for
Wait,
almost a month.
One of their people hit it?
Yeah, somebody hit my car. It's in my name that my son was driving. They determined that she was liable. She was wrong. She turned into him. It's all their fault. But now there's a coverage issue, and they've been trying to like stretch this shit out for a month because they don't want to pay. Yeah.
What, that she didn't have coverage or you didn't have coverage?
That she didn't have coverage. So what they're saying is because in the state of Ohio, if you and your child live in the same house, you both must be on the insurance policy or have an insurance policy. Yeah. But the daughter moved out and lived somewhere else. But if she can't prove that she moved out, which I think is stupid. Like my son's in college right now. And they said if we can't prove that he lives somewhere else, he's in college. You want to schedule? Like what you know what I'm saying? But the Ohio laws, I don't know. It's just bullshit. They just don't want to give me my money.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
You should sue for more. Like
that's what I said.
5.2 million.
Imagine if I can get 5.2. I'm gonna be like, bitch, I called HPZ.
Not HPZ though.
Yeah, because I don't want HPV. I don't know what that would do. But HPZ might do some different shit.
That's hilarious.
The Z is evolved.
The Z is involved.
The Z is evolved.
I mean, you know, if it's V, you go up a couple more letters.
So it's
Z,
worse.
Yeah.
So you want me to die? Fuck you, Tim.
Damn.
I don't want you to die.
Not before I.
Exactly. Trying to kill that 10-month streak.
That's what I'm talking about. Shit. You never had a drought for real.
Oh shit! I hate both of y'all.
Is it really a drought if you get sprinkles? Okay, never mind. All right.
That's funny. All right, that is the show, people. That was funny though. Crazy funny. 5.2 million. That's off the hook. 5.2 million.
That is so crazy. 5.2.
And one.
Listen. And now nobody else will ever be able to take advantage of that.
Nope.
Because they can't believe they had to pay that.
No.
And I can't believe that it really held up in court.
It held up.
This kind of dumb shit is why our court systems is so messed up. Because you let people, there's been cases of people killing somebody or breaking in somebody's house and they shoot them and they sue the homeowners. Bitch, you broke in my house. I was here minding my own business.
Right.
And now you get to sue me because something happened to you.
That's why you got to. That's why you got to make sure that body is still on the threshold of your doorway, and then you don't get, So if you got to, drag a couple feet, you be all right.
I mean, but they gonna see the drag marks. You got to.
Nope, they fell in.
But it's stupid. Like, what kind of laws do we have that somebody can break in your house, but
and
then
sue
you're
you.
responsible,
Yeah.
and they sue you?
Yeah,
like
crazy.
It doesn't even make sense. And we keep hearing all kinds of bullshit to this level.
Yeah, I mean, the cop was reinstated for beating the kid's ass. So
listen, lost his job. They got to pay $450,000, which is probably at least 4 times his, lifetime salary or some shit. Who knows? And then he get his job back.
Mm-hmm.
He beat his ass from a traffic stop. Like, right. I don't know. It's so crazy. Stupid. It really is.
Yeah. You want to give out your social media, Miss KT?
I don't know that. But before we go,
why do I always got to give out your social media? Man?
Everybody got a job in this life.
Fucking hate you.
I don't have a job. I'm bummed.
Nigga, you just was talking about how your job was sucking today. Oh wait, did you want to tell the world that? Maybe.
What was you gonna say, Miss KT, before we get up out of here?
The guys who did the Ahmaud Arbery shooting, they finally finalized their sentencing.
Oh yeah, because they tried to appeal.
Yeah, they tried to appeal. Listen,
they tried to appeal and then tried to get into a federal prison talking about
because they scared for their life.
For my life, I might get killed in regular prison. Like you should have thought about that before you killed somebody. Like no, it wasn't a half a person, but
I mean,
it was a person.
It was definitely because we used to be 350. No, I don't know. I know, but okay.
I got you.
Yeah, but so I kind of feel a little bad for the one.
For who? Oh, the one that
The one that wasn't really
recorded it?
out there with him, he just was recording. The one that wasn't really
Recorded it?
out there with him, he just was recording.
Hey, he got life with a possibility of parole.
He
so
did.
maybe one day.
And then the other one got life plus 10 years and life plus 7 years.
Yeah, with no possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just imagine, right? Because it just reminds me of like,
I think Rowdy, something.
I don't know none of
Rowdy
their names.
Bryant,
I call them
yeah.
asshole one, two, fuck them.
There's
And
one
I
that had a
hope,
nickname.
I hope they get the R. Kelly treatment when they in there. Like, I hope a nigga piss on them. Like, I just hope. But anyway. But just imagine, because it feels like, I mean, I guess they was too old for it to call some teen bullshit, but like, I don't know. Like, you just, like he thought it was going to be like a fun, scary thing. And you probably don't even imagine that they're going to really kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that anything's ever going to go that far. And they look like if you see the video, it looked like a scared reaction because y'all doing too much. Like, I don't know. But I am glad that the justice system, made the choice and they upheld the decision, because oftentimes, when you appeal
There was no way to get away with that. It's on video, dude.
His video is what really helped convict him, because otherwise it would have been a he say versus he say, and we were afraid for our lives and all that bullshit. So,
yeah.
All right.
Wait, which one was you trying to do? Both?
He was torn.
He was
It was like wah fuck them.
Right,
Good,
yeah, pretty much. Miss KT _comedy on TikTok with her punk ass. If you want to find me, I am on Facebook, Sean Boyd. If you're not from Ohio, put in Sean Boyd, Ohio. It'll be a picture of me, a little mama. My Instagram is SB Comedy. My TikTok is SB Comedy 1. If you want to reach us on Facebook, you can go to Just Therapy the Podcast. And if you want to email us with any of your hate mail or kudos or whatever, or you want to give us a crazy, funny, fucked up news story, go to justtherapypod@gmail.com. We answer every email, so check us out.
Let me tell you this real quick before we do the close.
Okay.
So I did the funny stop on
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't know it was like an amateur night contest.
Yeah.
Like Boog just said, hey, I'm hosting. You want to do 5 minutes? So I was like, cool. So I go up there, I do my stuff, and
they put you in the contest?
Yes, they was like, why you leaving? You probably gonna win the contest. I was like, what is a contest?
Oh, so they put you in the contest.
Like, I didn't even know it was a contest.
Yeah, Wednesday night is amateur.
So I knew it was an amateur night, but I thought it was just basically like a chance to get him to host and people come out,
Right.
So they were like, oh, you can come back on the 16th to compete for the next round.
So you going back?
It's in September, so I think it was the 21st, not the 16th.
Are you going back?
Who knows? You know how I live. My boo said we going, so
she don't. Her ass don't do comedy.
I don't, for real. Somebody was like, "When's your next show?" Shit, well, one of my friends called me.
I hate you. I hate you. Oh shit! I'll be in Red Lion, Pennsylvania on the 26th. So make sure you check out. What the fuck was the dude for? Yeah, on the 26th. Make sure you check out my Facebook. It'll be posted soon. But as always, we like to do your clothes or our clothes, something you can ponder on. I did that wrong. Hold on.
Get your vocals together.
Yeah, pretty much. You ready, Tim? Tim, you ready? Okay. We like to do our clothes, something you can ponder on until the next time you see us on Redline Radio LLC on all social medias or hear us on Spotify. Please go to Spotify, listen to an episode, rate the podcast, and subscribe. Hit that star button so you know when the new episodes are up. But your clothes for this week, something you can ponder on. Time decides who you meet in life. Your heart decides who you want in your life. And your behavior decides who you keep in your life.
That's good. I like that.
One more time so you can break it down. Time decides who you meet in life. Your heart decides who you want in your life. And your behavior decides who you keep in your life.
That's good. I'm gonna try and not say it because they be bullshit. So
listen.
Like last week, I was over here looking like,
he
is
was
she gonna
doing
do
the
it? Is she gonna do it? And she was on it last week. Listen. And then week before that, she was like, "Oh, that's good." What was it, motherfucker? We out. The fuck?
You trying to make me forget this one?
What's up, Tierra Monique?
Hey, boo. How are
She said,
you?
"I'm on CPPP time." Yeah.
Listen, like we closing
Oh, she
right
heard.
now.
She heard the close. She said that was good. Fire.
Yeah, that close is fire for real.
Yep.
It's the idea, right, that certain times in your life you are introduced to people that you are willing and receptive to, and in other times in your life you would never be willing and receptive to.
Mhm.
And so it's up to you to choose the behaviors that you want to lead you to that next level in life. So don't let somebody be entertained or have an impact on your life who doesn't match the energy and behaviors that you are trying to put forth. You are trying to walk into your best self, and the only way that happens is by making choices that lead you into that direction.
That's good. That's good.
Listen, because I know from experience, I was in a fucked up situation. Met a motherfucker that ruined my life. No, it's okay. My life is perfectly fine. It was just a fucked up year or two.
Keywords. You.
Oh, it was all me because my behaviors during that time allowed me
Was
to
on
be
trash.
in a situation where trash was enjoyable until I got buried in that shit. I didn't even know.
Right.
Got buried alive up in trash.
Right. She said, "Yes, people should match your growth." Yep, there you go, Tierra.
Yes, I like that.
All right, man. Thank you for tuning in, Couchers. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in and sticking with us. Hopefully you share with a friend and tell another friend and all that good shit. Timmy, good job tonight, as always, on the board.
Appreciate you, sir.
Happy birthday, Angel.
Happy
birthday, Angel. Happy birthday.
Hey, we getting out of here.
My bad.
Calm down.
My bad. I got excited.
Yeah, calm down.
I got excited. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, go. He had a couple drinks. Leave him alone.
I'm trying to go. Miss Casey, you got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Let me put the chicken wing down.
Please. Because you know we closing. I'm like, I don't know why the fuck you even picked it up.
Because I thought we was done.
Niggas.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you for tuning in. Please enjoy and celebrate life. You never know how much time you have left. So please live it up to the fullest. Thank you for joining in on Just Therapy. We hope it was a release for you because we love the Couchers and we love to have this experience with you.
And we'll see you next week, God willing. Timmy, take us home, baby.
Happy